Today, it's Madden NFL football. This is Madden football on EA Sports.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taylor now returning it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And careless with a football there. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from the 20. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Taylor now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9, and this is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And here's Taylor on the return. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow buying time to his left. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon. 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. To return is Taylor. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Burrow with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are pouring it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That is caught by Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Cousins again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Joseph's got it. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All of that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you've got coverage. The play gets extended. Now you've got to find a receiver to plaster onto before the ball gets there. Very difficult to do.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Back to the ground, Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
57 Mike.
They'll run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Bengals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll throw again. Cousins. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Back to Mixon on second down. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
If you really want to change up your player skill set, you can morph your physique on the fly. Doing this will change your max ratings and perks, but you won't lose any of your progress. From the Position Hub, you can customize your skills, abilities, and physique. Equipping a position will set it as the default when you enter the yard. Earn skill points by leveling up, and then spend them on a skill group of your choice. When you upgrade a skill group, the player ratings within that group will increase.
Easy, easy, easy. I'm coming. 2-2, what? I'm coming. Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
Here we go. Here we go. Nike 18.
It's just me and you. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. I'm coming. Coming. got this.
Ready, ready.
Mike, yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check Mike, 99. Mike, 99. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Go.
Oh, we cleaned it up, baby.
1-1. 1-1.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Here we are.
1-1.
Who that?
1-1. Go on, Rick.
Here we go. Hey.
1-1.
Get in the weight room, son.
Go on, Rick.
Check Mike, 99.
1-1.
Check. They can't move the ball on us.
2-2. 1-1.
Hey, we gotta
2-2.
We play to win. Let's go.
1-1. 2-2.
Tighten up.
1-1.
Pull together. That boy.
Go on, Rick. Let's go.
Been a long day for you. Go home. That's right, baby. That's right. That's what I'm talking
1-1. 1-1. 2-2.
Ready up.
I'm coming after you. Check Mike, 99. Mike, 99. Next one.
Check. 70 Timberwolves.
Pass. Check Mike, 99. Mike, 99. Hey, they're scared.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Here we go.
Two.
Good hit. Single the slot. Here we go.
1-1. 1-1. 2-2.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. 1-1. 2-2.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
1-1. 2-2. 1-1.
Eagle. 60 Eagle. It's a party now. Woo! Check. Ready? Double dog. That's the way.
Aaron Gerald for East. Can't stop it.
Beat, baby. We coming all day. Bronco 80.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
There it goes.
Hawk 70.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99.
I can't believe they let you play.
Ready, go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Woo! All day. Don't throw this way.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
Cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Go.
Crash, 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 crash.
You ran into a brick wall. Here we go, Shaq. 18 Cardinal, 18. Let's go.
You ran into a brick wall, baby.
Come on, fellas.
Ready, break.
Come on.
Hustle, hustle. What
You got it.
You ran into a brick wall.
Ready?
Mike 99. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Set. 70 left. Ready, ready.
Let's go, let's go.
You call it, we all it, baby.
Ready, set.
Mike 99. Hey, 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 hey. Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Let's go, defense. Man up, D. Man up, D.
Woo! D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
Down. Cowboy 80.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Check Mike 99.
Ready, go.
You know they pay me extra for this.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Ready, hut.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. Good job. How that boy stepping up finally.
Set. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On the set.
Mike 99.
Let's go, let's go.
Check, 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 check. Check Mike 99, Mike.
Let go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it in here.
Here we go, here we go. Nike 18.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hut.
Get out. Oh. That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
Set. 70 Timberwolf.
Rebound. I'm coming. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Switch. Let's go, boys. Let's go, baby.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99.
And watch that.
Let's go.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Nice hit. Eat.
Set it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready? Go.
Blitz.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
They're coming.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 51 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. On the return is Powell. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Rolling to his right. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Play action. Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson on the receiving end from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. L.A. readies for its next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now, Herbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That's again complete to Palmer. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on second down. Herbert caught by Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Herbert on first down now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from a yard out. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Whoa. It still won't go down. Still going. They can't stop him. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down at Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Herbert off of play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Kenneth Murray able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Powell on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, touchdown! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, a little short pass. This is Everett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And taken right at the 35.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Going right back to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, this is Akers.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chargers ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is
the veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Good track.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know, Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, It puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Purdy now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get it. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Tony on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to...
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Purdy, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
But it will look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. I'm here all day.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Mahomes now on first down. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this 35-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
On first down, Mahomes.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Mahomes now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes going to keep this himself. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
The Niners on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara,
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got it. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up for...
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about defense is understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 31-yard line. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own.
16. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 85 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 1st down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw, Purdy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
2nd and 2. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Steps away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action. Now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen as we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
But this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Here's McLeod on the return.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. A leap in, he's got it. He got it. And that one results in 35 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners open the lead up to 34-0.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 21.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
63 yards.
And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He
put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On second down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. McLeod to return it. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. But so far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be...
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right, Pat.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He's going to try and do this himself.
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Meanwhile, Wilson. Throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On the delay, this is Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson got a man open. It's Sutton.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to... Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.